VICTOG.com.
We are starting a new chapter, Probability. Chapter 15th, Probability. 15th chapter, Probability. What is probability? Simply, probability means chance. Chance of occurring an outcome, that is probability. The best or simple example of probability is tossing of a coin. If we are tossing a coin, there are two chances, that means two outcomes. The outcome may be a head or the outcome may be a tail. So we can write two chances are there, that means we can find the probability or chance of occurring a head or occurring a tail. That means we can find out the probability of occurring a head or occurring a tail. If we are tossing a coin, if we are tossing a coin, we can find the probability of occurring a head. Probability of occurring a head. There is a simple formula for the probability, that means total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes, and in the numerator, number of favorable outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes. This is the formula. Probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Simply we can write it as probability of occurring a head. This we can read as probability of occurring a head. There are only two outcomes, that means head and tail. Therefore, total number of outcomes is 2, and since there is only one head, the number of favorable outcomes is 1. So, simply probability of occurring a head is equal to 1 by 2. Similarly, probability of occurring a tail also we can find. Probability of occurring a tail. That means we can write it as symbolically probability of occurring a tail. The formula is same, number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. Here also the total number of outcomes is 2, occurring a head or occurring a tail. Total number of outcomes is 2, and number of favorable outcomes means only one tail is there. Therefore, it is 1 by 2. The probability of occurring a head is 1 by 2 and probability of occurring a tail is also 1 by 2. Here, total probability is 1. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. The probability, in any case, the probability will not be greater than 1. Probability can be 0, but the probability of any event cannot be greater than 1. At the same time, probability cannot be a negative number. These two things we must remember when we are doing the problems. The probability of an event will never be a number greater than 1, and the probability of an event will never be a negative number also. So remember these two things. Here the probability of occurring a head is 1 by 2 and the probability of occurring a tail is also 1 by 2. This is a simple, the most simple example is probability is tossing of a coin. Now we can see another example, that is a simple example. A bag contains a red ball. A bag contains a red ball. Red ball. 1. And a blue ball. Number of blue ball. Blue ball is also 1. And an yellow ball. Yellow ball. In a bag, there is a red ball, a blue ball and an yellow ball. So we can find out the probability of, we are taking one ball from the bag without looking into the bag. We are taking one ball from the bag without looking into the basket or bag. Then we can find the probability of getting a red ball, probability of getting a blue ball, and the probability of getting a yellow ball also. So total number of balls here is equal to 3. Total number of balls is equal to 3 and number of red balls is equal to 1. Therefore, probability of getting a red ball is equal to total number of outcomes, number of favorable outcomes, which is equal to total number of balls is equal to 3. Therefore, total number of outcomes is equal to 3 and there is only one red ball. Therefore, the probability of getting a red ball is 1 by 3. Similarly, probability of getting a blue ball, is also 1 by 3 because there are total 3 balls and we are taking only one ball from the bag. There is only one blue ball. Therefore, the probability of getting a blue ball is also equal to 1 by 3. The formula is also same here. Total number of outcomes in the denominator and number of favorable outcomes in the numerator. And probability of getting an yellow ball. Probability of getting an yellow ball is also equal to 1 by 3 because here also total number of balls is 3 and there is only one yellow ball. So, probability of getting an yellow ball is also equal to 1 by 3. In this case also, the total probability will be 1. That means total probability is 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So, in both these two examples, the sum of the probabilities is 1. But in all cases, the sum will not be equal to 1. Here in these two examples, sum of the probabilities is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Here it is 1. Here also sum of the probabilities 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 which is equal to 1. So, we are taking the probabilities. Now we are finding the probability in both the cases using the formula number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. This is the formula we are using to find out the probability in both the cases. So, we are doing more examples or more problems on this chapter in the next classes. Okay.